So I went through a true scare the other day when I went through my first earthquake. Uh, I didn't really feel it, thank the Lord Jesus, um, but it was still terrifying nonetheless. It's 12:30 at night, and you hear this alarm that is pushed through your phone, and it's like an Amber Alert in America, except it feels a lot more dire, or it's a lot more annoying, and it's a lot more louder. And unlike an Amber Alert that you hear in the United States, you're like, okay, whatever, and you just like go back to sleep. Here, there's no go back to sleep. It's like as soon as you hear the alarm, you have to move because something imminent is about to happen in your area. And so it's 12:30 at night. I'm in my underwear getting ready to go to sleep, and you hear this alarm, and I instantly start freaking out because it's the first one that I've actually gone through. So I put on my shorts, I slip on my shoes really quickly, and I grab a sweater and I just run outside. And here we live on a pretty busy street, and it's just even at 12:30 at night, there's cars still rolling by. But here, it's just deathly silent. There's a taxi cab that's pulled over, and the guy is standing in the middle of the street because here in Mexico City, they tell you to get out of your building and go to the middle of the street and wait for it to be over. So I am in the middle of the street, and I am just panicking because I've never been through an earthquake. I don't know what it's about to happen. I don't know if it's something big. I don't know if it's going to be something small. A couple weeks ago, there was an earthquake here, but we were in a different state, so we didn't feel it. But my wife's cousins were here in the city, and they did feel it, and it was an up and down rocking motion. So I'm sitting here in the middle of the street waiting for something to happen. And luckily, nothing did, thank God. But I'm biting my fingernails, and we're all just... there's probably 60, 70 people that were out there in the street just waiting for something to happen. And luckily nothing did. But I will tell you one thing. An earthquake alert is something that is pretty damn scary. I've been through tornadoes. I've been through hurricanes. I've been through floods in Houston, Texas, where I used to live. And those things you could kind of see coming. A meteorologist can tell you that a hurricane is coming. You need to be prepared. You can see that there's bad weather on the horizon with a tornado. You need to be prepared. A flood, you can see high water. You can be prepared. But here, you can't prepare for it. You have 40 seconds to a minute to hear the alarm and to get out and to pray that it's not something terribly drastic that's going to happen. And it was a pretty eerie feeling, just the deathly quiet, kind of the calm before the storm almost. And that was my first real experience of an earthquake, even though I didn't get to feel it, but just the anxiety of waiting for one. A few months prior, we did go through an earthquake drill here in Mexico City. And, everyone knew it was coming, so you didn't really get too worried about it. But like I said, we live in a busy, eerie intersection. And it was in the middle of the day. You heard that alarm. And, it's the first time I heard the alarm. So I was kind of off-put by it just because it was so different sounding. But here, it was eerily quiet. This is one of the busiest subdivisions in Mexico City, and it was just nobody was moving. No cars. Everyone stopped what they were doing. Even though everyone knew this was a drill, they were still conditioned to stop, to get out in the middle of the street and wait. And I say all that to say I'm not looking forward to an actual earthquake. So we'll see. This is the second earthquake in January in Mexico City. I'm hoping there's not a third. I've talked to aunts and uncles around here, and they say that this is a little abnormal. Usually there's less than one per year. So this is already the second in 1 month. So that's a little bit disconcerting, but we'll see. So I'll keep my eyes and ears open, and we'll see what happens next.
Alerta sísmica. Alerta sísmica. Alerta sísmica. Alerta sísmica. Alerta sísmica. Alerta sísmica. Alerta